The other day, my partner was scrolling her social media feed when she noticed that one of her colleagues had mentioned that over 50% of the marketing newsletters and other emails that she was subscribed to were going into the spam folder. And when Amanda mentioned this to me, I wasn't surprised at all because over the last few years, email deliverability has become such a complete mess for business owners and email marketers with all of the changes that Google, Yahoo, and Microsoft have been enforcing lately. All these brand new changes that are coming in these last several months that once were just suggestions have now become requirements. And it's been causing a complete mess and wreaking havoc on our marketing. So in this video, I'm going to show you the top 3 reasons that your emails are going into spam. My name is Justin Keltner, and I've worked with many 6, 7, and 8-figure business owners over the last 15 years, helping them conquer the chaos in their businesses so that they could focus on creating the impact that they want to make in the world. And on this channel, I'm going to teach you strategies on how to leverage marketing and technology to grow your business without that chaos. So here are the top 3 reasons that your emails are going into spam based on sending over 1 million marketing emails on behalf of my clients over the past several years. So number 3, Google and other email clients have made huge changes to the requirements of what is considered spam and what is considered just good practices in terms of what they need to see from a sender to actually let their emails through. The 3 big things are they've made authentication mandatory, which means that you have to use special codes on the backend or DNS of your website in order to actually prove that emails that are coming from your domain are legitimate. And that also includes using services like tools that track your DMARC reports so that you know when somebody is sending unauthorized emails on your behalf, and you can make sure they're not able to do that anymore. You can lock down the security of those emails that are going out so that nobody can send emails on your behalf as you. It's an art and a science because you got to find that tricky balance between having enough security that only you're able to send emails out from your domain, but not locking it down so much that maybe a user or a contractor or someone who is supposed to be sending emails on your behalf is still able to do so without having their emails actually get bounced. So part of that third essential piece here is that authentication. So the next subset of the requirements is allowing our clients to easily unsubscribe. So if you're sending out emails and you follow this like old school internet marketer myth that says you need to bury your unsubscribe button with 50 blank lines before the button so that people cannot unsubscribe easily, or if you're making your unsubscribe button white or gray on a white background and very tiny text, you should have never done that to begin with, but it's especially important now because you're going to get penalized for it. Starting at the beginning of this year, which we're now in 2024, they've started to penalize people for that. And then the third kind of part of this rule here is that you need to stay under 0.1% spam complaint rate. And in no event can you ever go above 0.3% spam complaints because your domain is going to be essentially blacklisted or banned for a very long time for sending to email addresses like a Gmail address or other Google Workspace emails that are under Google's control, as well as similar setups with Microsoft and with Yahoo. The second reason your email is going into spam, the second main reason, is that your email hygiene isn't good. So another one of the factors that email service providers look at when they're deciding whether to deliver your email or not, or whether to put it in the spam folder, the inbox, or promotions, has to do with a thing called email hygiene. So email hygiene is essentially taking a picture of your list at any given point in time and saying, these people on our list have not engaged for 30, 60, or 90 days. So maybe we should be removing them from the list or sending them emails a lot less frequently until such point as they just stop engaging altogether, and now we know that we shouldn't send any more emails to them. The timeline for the period of time between someone stops engaging and when you should remove them from your list has been shrinking and shrinking over the last few years because more people are receiving more and more spam messages, and Google is getting more stringent exactly for that reason because they just want to provide a good experience for their users so that they keep making the advertising dollars or the Google Workspace subscription dollars, and they provide a good experience for their users. What that means for us marketers is making sure that we're sending only to engaged people. So the way we do that is now when somebody goes more than about 30 days, 45 days max, you either want to have them in a re-engagement campaign, which kind of pokes them and says, hey, are you still interested in getting stuff for me? Or you want to just remove them from your general broadcast list. Both options are viable, and they really depend on different things internally and the types of people that are on your list and how bad your email reputation currently is. Looking at things like that will help us actually determine what the best approach would be in your case. But in no circumstances do you want to be emailing people that are more than 60 days unengaged from your email list, because that's just a huge red flag to Google and other providers that you're basically going to be considered a spammer and they're no longer going to let your emails through. So you want to make sure you regularly check that email hygiene on your list. Since you're watching this video to learn more about how to optimize your email marketing, I know that you're going to love this special deal that we put together for our YouTube viewers. My team is currently offering a free 30-minute automations audit. And what we do in that audit is take a look at your email marketing, your other marketing automations, your other technology and systems in your business. And we do this completely free. It's not a sales pitch. You actually submit information to us beforehand about what you're trying to get out of the audit, what your current systems are. And we just take about 30 minutes on the phone or on Zoom, and we look through all those different things and we figure out where the holes in your bucket are, whether that's with email deliverability, whether that's with different automations, whether that's maybe with a lack of certain automations that either cost you a lot of time or a lot of money, or that are potentially preventing you from getting the most out of all the opportunities that are on your list. So we take a look at that, and in that 30-minute call, we're going to make specific recommendations on what you can do in the next 30 days to actually improve your overall systems, your click-through rates, your deliverability, as well as your overall engagement and getting people to convert from a viewer to a qualified lead that then goes on to book calls with you for your high-ticket program. So if you're a 6 or 7-figure business owner that knows that you need some help with those automations and optimizing things throughout your funnels, go ahead and schedule that call. The link is going to be right below this video, and we could actually get on a one-on-one call and discuss that more. So now, number one reason that your emails are going into spam is because, frankly, your email content might just suck. Now, hear me out. You may have been a marketer for a really long time. You may have emails that sometimes do get a very high click-through rate, that are getting calls booked and things like that. But if you send the same content to your list over and over again, if you're not segmenting your list out to send specific offers to people based on what they actually said they were interested in, and if you're using spammy keywords, you're sending too frequently, or in many cases even worse is not sending often enough so that people forget about you, or if you're doing other things that just lower your reputation, like for example, sending out a bunch of JV or affiliate offers that have nothing to do with your product that you haven't necessarily vetted, that's going to lower the level of engagement that people have with your emails because of the lack of content or consistency or sending the right message to the right people at the right time. And because less and less people on your list are engaging with those emails, what's going to happen is it'll create this negative feedback loop where people now are not engaging. So you're sending those red flag signals to the email providers that are saying, oh, let's send this to promotions, because obviously it's a promotional email. People aren't engaging, clicking, replying, etc. So that's really the most important reason that you want to look at, is making sure your content is good, it's engaging, it's not overly spammy, and that you're not promoting a bunch of stuff that may not be in alignment with your brand and with what people signed up for in the first place. So those are the top 3 reasons that your emails are probably going into spam. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on this video, and don't forget to book an automations audit with our team if you're looking to improve the automations and marketing and technology in your business.